In this session, we will continue with the normalization in the database. So, normalization in the database, in the last session, we have seen the introduction to normalization, and we have seen the definition of normalization and what are the requirements or what are the need of database normalization and what are the advantages and disadvantages of database normalization. In continuation, in this session, we will discuss about the first normal form, which is a basic normal form, and it is the first normal form to be followed in order to start with the normalization. So we will see the definition. For a table to be in first normal form, it should follow four rules. The rules are: it should only have single or atomic valued attributes or columns. This rule states that every value that is stored in a database table should be atomic, or it is indivisible. It should be indivisible. And the second rule states that values stored in a column should be of the same domain. So we cannot save values of different types in a single column. So in a column, the values that should be stored in a column should be of same domain. That means it should be of the same range. And the third rule states that all the columns in a table should have unique names. That means, as we all know, in a database table, we have attributes, or that means the columns, and we have rows. So every columns in a table should have unique column name or the attribute name. That means in a table no two columns can have the same name. And the fourth rule of first normal form states that the order in which data is stored doesn't matter. So the order of data that we store in the database it is not a matter, but the other three rules are very important. That means the data stored in the database should be atomic. That means it should be indivisible, and it should be of same domain, and the columns should have unique names. The first normal form expects you to follow a few simple rules while designing your database. They are: rule number one states that single valued attributes. Each columns of your table should be single valued, which means they should not contain multiple values. So no two row can have multiple values, or no rows can have multiple values for a single attribute. And rule number two states that attribute domain should not change. That means in each column, the value stored must be of same kind or type. That means the domain should be of same type. Rule number three states that unique name for all columns or the attributes. So in a table, if there are n number of attributes or the columns, it should always have unique name for each columns or the attributes. So no two columns can have the same name. So the purpose of having this rule is to avoid confusion at the time of retrieving the data or performing any operation that are stored in the data. So this rule will reduce the ambiguities of data when the data is accessed. One or more columns can have the same name, then DBMS system will be left confused. So this, by having this rule, this will eliminate the confusion of the database. And rule number 4 states that order doesn't matter. So the order in which the data is placed doesn't matter. It is the other three rules are important in while considering the first normal form. So now we will see an example. So in this example, in the table, we have three attributes that are student ID is there and name is there, courses are there. So for student ID 1, for the name is A and the student is having courses C1 and C2. So in the course table, in the course attribute, we can see that for student ID 1, there are two entries for courses in the same row, which is a violation of rule that is state in the first normal form. So we cannot have multiple values in a single row. So that means in order to have this table in a normal form, we will have to decompose the data so that the database can be in the first normal form. So it can be, that means here the data is multi-valued. That means the data has many values for a single attribute. So, in order to have this table normalized, we will decompose the data. That means the table that you are seeing in the downside is a normalized table. That means for student ID 1, we have two entries. Student 1, which is whose name is A, and he or she is studying course C1, and the second entry says that the same student is studying another course which is C2. So now, having the data decomposed, we converted this normalized unnormalized database table into a first normalized table. So, as we discussed, there are several problems without normalization. It will lead to data redundancy, and it will take up the extra memory, and it will lead to updation, deletion, insertion anomalies. So, data first, by having this first normal form, this will reduce the multi-valued confusions or multi-valued entries of the database tables into single valued attributes. So, advantages of normalization. So, the normalization will minimize the redundancy, and it will ensures greater performance of the database, and the data consistencies within the database will be reduced, and it is more flexible database design, and it enforces the concept of relational integrity. So, as we discussed, the disadvantages of normalization, to design the database, we need to understand the user requirements, and the performance degrades as the normalization come up to the higher orders, that is 4NF and 5NF. It is very time consuming and difficult to normalize relations to higher degrees, and careless decompositions may lead to bad database designs. Thank you.